I'm gonna have to probably upload two different videos, so this will be the second one, I guess. So I have the phone now really taped to the mirror itself, but it might be difficult for me to shave and see, so I'm gonna do it like this. Hope that's alright. Anyways, so yeah, it does smell a bit like X-Spec, but let's get to the real conversation, if you will, the vacation I took. So I went to Chicago for just about 6 days, or 5 days, I guess, actually. I got in, let's see, Friday morning, about, I think 10 in the morning, 10:30 in the morning, and, luckily, the guy that I was staying with for a weekend was incredibly generous, not jealous, generous. And picked me up directly from the airport, which was very, very nice of him. We went from there directly to the Carlton in Oak Park, Chicago, which was probably the fanciest hotel I think I've ever stayed in. By a good margin, I would say. It was a really, really nice hotel. And for anybody who isn't on the Facebook groups, Mr. Ray Pope, you may have seen his videos, probably, maybe not. He did put together this trip along with Mr. Douglas Smythe from Phoenix Artists and Accoutrements and How to Grow a Mustache and all of that stuff. And yeah, what a lovely hotel it was. Great, beautiful room. All that. So let's see, Friday night we kind of all just hung around the hotel, got to know each other, got some pizza, met a lot of the guys in some of the Facebook groups that I've been a part of for some time now, which was really cool to sort of see them in person. Rico from Rico's Corner, Chris Cullen from Katie's Bubbles was there. Really wonderful to meet him and his wife. Great people. Gonzo was there as well, which was fun. And Ray Pope, and of course Dave Polko, my weekend roommate. So yeah, had some pizza, hung around, did a bit of drinking. It's nice to meet everyone. That was Friday night. Saturday morning, woke up, went to Q Brothers, which is the Chicago shaving store with all kinds of stuff, fragrances and brushes and soaps of a magnitude that I don't think I've ever seen in real life. From all different kinds of brands, Katie's Bubbles, Tiki, the Perlution, iColoni Alley, obviously. Just a plethora of different stuff. And a really good fragrance section, which I did get into a little bit, which was nice. Got a little Fat Electrician in my room, and what a beautiful scent that is. I have to say, this is quite a good razor. Using it so far. So yeah, what a great store that was. We were there for 2 hours. I spent a good chunk more money than I was expecting to, but I think it was worth it. I got some really good stuff. Maybe I'll make a separate video of all the cool things that I grabbed while I was there, if any of you are interested. So yeah, then we went to this German restaurant, which I didn't care for too much. A bunch of the people at the hotel, we had all gotten breakfast just a few hours earlier, so I wasn't quite as hungry, and that may have had an impact on how I thought the restaurant was, but I didn't find it to be that exciting. But it was a good time there. I met Mr. Christopher Bailey. Hung around a bit with Mr. Smythe, who was an interesting person, and I don't want to get into too many dramatic things on this video because I know that there's still a good amount of controversy in some groups that surrounds that gentleman. And if you have any questions or if you want to ask me anything, just PM me. Don't comment on the video itself because I don't want to make this a fucking drama hole of a video. But it's worth mentioning that I think he was a really lovely person. He did give me this razor, so I think that's really cool. I told him how much I was interested in trying it, even when I wasn't really buying his products, because he knows about the drama. But anyways, so, but yeah, then we went from there. He went back to the hotel, hung around. Saturday morning, Dave left. I met my uncle who was coming in for the weekend because it was his birthday, so we decided to kind of take some time out of our real lives because we've both been crazy fucking busy. I hadn't really had some time to just chill in a while, so it was really good to see him. Man, we painted the town red. We did so many things. Went kayaking. We did some wine tastings, some museum viewing. Oh God, what else did we do? We ate a good amount of food, some sushi, some classic Miller's Pub, dining, which if you haven't been to Miller's Pub, it's, I would say the food's good, but the atmosphere is cooler. It puts you real back to like a 50s, or even earlier than that, 40s sort of dive bar. It was really cool. I really enjoyed going there. I'm glad I went back to Chicago because I had been there a few years ago, and it wasn't the best experience. But this time, apart from this lady kind of making the weekend a bit more annoying than I was hoping it would be, it was a great weekend all around. I really enjoyed myself. Thank you, Chicago. You are a great city. It's interesting how similar Boston and Chicago are when you really think about it. And they're both cities that are pretty much surrounded by a river, or a river goes through both of them. We have the Charles here, and you have the Chicago River there. And architecture is very similar as well. People are really, really wonderful there. I found people to be really cool in Chicago. Really welcoming, really wonderful. So you have nothing bad to say about it. And we also stayed, my uncle booked an Airbnb, which I had never used before. And we got to stay in a really wonderful, condo. I was up, I think about 6 stories, 7 stories. I think 6 actually, 6 stories. And it had a beautiful balcony that allowed you to kind of look out into the city, and God, what a great spot that was. That's quite a smooth fucking shave. Yeah, good for me. Let me rinse off and we'll finish this up. Wait for the sink to drain a little bit. Alright, so like I said, I'm just going to do some witch hazel first. I'm trying to get rid of this bottle. Well, it is a great product. I did buy the lavender. And I like the lavender even more than I do. This is the original. And I really like the lavender. And I don't know if I'm going to wait. I think I just may tell you what I'm going to do. We are going to do like I said, the fine L'Orange Noir to finish it up after this witch hazel kind of dries off. And we'll call it a day. I will make a video probably this weekend with all the cool stuff that I got. So if you want to, or if you care, you'll know. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody. Hope you enjoyed this video. It's good to be back. I missed all of you, both on Facebook and on Reddit. Mostly on Reddit, because I've seen some of you Facebook guys more recently than I have a lot of the Reddit community. Anyways, like I said, enjoy yourselves, be safe, and I'll see you next time.